Good afternoon for each and everyone. My name is Nurhana M. Takiri. I am your reporter for uh, today. So our topic is global demography. So what is global demography? Okay. So global demography is the study of the worldwide population rather than the population of a specific country, region, or city. So, ang global demography, ito ang pinag-aaralan niya ang buong mundo, ang isang katauhan, kumbaga. So, hindi siya naka-specific, ito ay general kasi nga buong mundo. So, the perils of overpopulation. Development planners see urbanization and industrialization as indicator of a developing society but disagree on the role of population growth or decline in modernization. So the perils of wars, ito ay daw ay isang sakuna ng pagiging overpopulated ng isang bansa o ang mundo. Maaari tayong mayroon namang taong hindi uma-adapt sa modernization. So, according to British scholar Thomas Malthus, who warned in his 1798 work An Essay on the Principles of Population that population growth will inevitably exhausted world food supply by the middle of the 19th century. Malthus' prediction was off base, but it was revived in the late 19th when American biologist Paul Ehrlich wrote The Population Bomb, which argued that overpopulation in the 1970s and the 1980s will bring about global environmental disaster that would in turn lead to food shortage and mass starvation. So, as you can see naman yun, di ba? Or as you can hear, so, uh, lahat ng sinasabi nila is lahat tumutukoy sa food, 'di ba? Or sa crisis ng food or sa pagka-overpopulated ng ating mundo is hindi na masusustinan yung ating bansa. Kaya nga meron silang pinopropose. So, they propose that countries such as the United States take its lead in the promotion of global population control in order to reduce the growth rate to zero. Their recommendation range from the pinapayagan nila kasi nga that's their rules. Yung example din is yung sa Saudi. Kapag hindi ka doon mamamayan, then you're just an OFW, tapos nanganak ka doon, then may taxes yung bata. Malaki-laki rin yung taxes doon. Kasi binabayaran mo. I don't know why. Hindi ko rin alam eh. So, it's the economy, not the babies. Oo nga naman, ba't natin sinisisi yung mga babies? It's the economy naman. Kasi, basta yun na yun. So, the use of population control to prevent economic crisis at its critics. For example, Betsy Hartman disagrees with the advocates of the neo-Malthusians, accused government of using population control as a substitute for justice, much needed reforms such as land distribution, employment creation, provision of mass educational distribution, health care, and emancipation. So, dito sa Pilipinas kasi ma-overpopulated tayo. Yung ibang bansa kasi is, like China, acquired lang nila is only one child. So, tayong taga-Pilipinas is overpopulated. So the median of 29.4 years for females and 30.8 0.9 for males in the cities implies a young working population. With this median age, states that are assured that they have robust military force, according to two population experts. Um, ang example ko dito is ang Korea. 'Di ba ang Korea is kapag umabot na yung edad mo sa 30 or 29 papuntang 30 is kailangan mong military. Kailangan mong mag-militar kasi yun ang patakaran. So every country have their own policy naman. As a country's baby boom general Gates, so states that they have a robust military force according to two population. There are two population experts. So number one is as a country baby's boom generation gets older for a time, it constitutes a large cohort group of working age individual and latter a large cohort of elderly people in all circumstances. There are reasons to think that this very dynamic age structure will have economic consequences. Number two is a historically high proportion of working age individuals in population means that potentially there are more worker per dependent than previously. Lately, a middle ground emerged between these two extremes. Scholars and policymakers agree with neo-Malthusians but suggest that if government pursue population control programs, they must include more inclusive growth and greener economic growth. So, uh, I think naman kasi kapag marami kang anak is maano rin yung sabi nilang compets kasi hindi maiwasan ng isang magulang na maging favoritism.